Evaluate 64 to the negative 2/3 power. In this case, not only do we have a fractional exponent, but we have a negative fractional exponent. Remember, when we have a negative exponent on something, what that negative exponent effectively does is it moves the quantity across the fraction bar. So when we have 64 to the negative 2/3 power, that's going to bring that 64 into the denominator. But once we move it, the negative exponent becomes positive. So this will be 64 to the positive 2/3 power in the denominator. And we're left with 1 in the numerator. So this becomes 1 over 64 to the 2/3 power. And then we can take that fractional exponent, now that it's positive, and we can turn that expression into a radical expression. 64 to the 2/3 power is going to be 64 inside a radical. The index will be 3, because that's the denominator of the exponent, and then the numerator of the exponent stays outside as a power. So that is the cube root of 64, quantity squared. Now the cube root of 64 is 4. We know that 4 cubed is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. So this becomes 1 over 4 squared, and 4 squared is 16. So we end up with 1 over 16, which is our final answer. The only thing that was more complicated about this problem compared to the others was that we had a negative exponent. But remember that when we have negative exponents, those usually result in fractional answers, because we take whatever has the negative exponent and we move it across the fraction bar, and that will give us a fraction.